What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. So we had the Warriors Den a few days ago. So the Swords of Injustice, they did reveal season 3 for year 7 is Deceit. So it's going to be a lot of reinvented maps, but no new maps. But aside from that, we did get a title update. So the title update, we're going to have a lot coming throughout the season. So I'm looking forward to that. No new heroes. That's going to be the next season. But we are going to have like armor variations, a couple of throwback events, things like that. So putting all that aside, because this was mainly title update 1 that they were focused on, let's talk about the good stuff. No more Reflex guard, y'all.
About damn time.
I don't know why it took them so long to make this happen, but it's here now. I'm here for it. I'm happy that that's the case because it is a pain in the butt. It just got to the point, as much as people have complained about it, I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, it's a skill issue, or it's a skill issue. Man, it ain't no skill issue. I know for a fact there's a little window in which you can be attacked. And players take advantage of it, because it's happened to me numerous times, especially when I'm getting ganked. Now, I'm not a big assassin player. I know a few players that are, but I'm not a big assassin player, but still. That was crazy. That was crazy. I'm so happy that Reflex Guard is freaking gone. Now, the Battle Pass, I'll actually like, I don't know about that effect, but I actually like the weapons for the Battle Pass. I think the weapons for the Battle Pass are pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious what you guys think. Always let me know what you guys think in the comments. What you think about Reflex Guard? What you think about the Battle Pass? And also, what do you think about this new event, Ghost Rites? You guys have any thoughts on the Ghost Rites event? I know they always try to incorporate the lore. I like the lore, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I can repeat the history of For Honor. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they got some fly weapons or something like that, I might say, yeah, I remember that season. That season had some fly weapons. But aside from that, I couldn't tell you too much about the lore. But I do enjoy it in the moment in which they're telling us, like now. But the weapons for the Battle Pass, I think they're dope. I like them. And the weapons for Ghost Rites, they're a little mediocre. But there's still, it's a specific time that you can get these weapons, y'all. Do not miss out. September 14th through October 5th. That's when you can get those weapons. Now, at the end of this video, I will have the weapons. So if you want to save this video to a folder of yours or something like that, so that way you can refer back to it, because you know Ghost Rites will be back. It might be 2 years down the road, but the event's gonna come back. And then you might say, dang, I wish I would have got those weapons for whatever hero, for PK or something, or Zanhu, or whatever the case may be. Well, if you save this video, you can always go back to it and you can find those weapons, because I'm gonna make sure I include the weapons for the Battle Pass. You won't be able to get the Battle Pass, but you'll be able to get the Ghost Rites weapons whenever that event comes around again in the future. So aside from the Reflex Guard, one of the biggest things they talked about were the patch notes. Lawbringer is done. We are finally getting that Lawbringer rework, and there is quite a bit going on. Some Lawbringer mains don't like it. Maybe you're John DeLiners of the world or not the biggest fans of everything on it. Me, I'm okay with it, because I'll probably actually play Lawbringer a little bit more now. He's one of those heroes I never really got into. He never was really my cup of tea. And maybe that's the point of some of these Lawbringer mains. They don't want him to lose his identity. That's a big deal for a lot of For Honor players. They want their heroes to keep their identity. So Lawbringer mains, let me know if you think Lawbringer lost his identity, because I'm not sure exactly about his identity, but I'm gonna use him because I like the changes that they made. And you can see them. I'm just gonna roll through them, and I'm not gonna stick on them. So they also made some changes to Pirate. They increased her damage, Pistol Blast pins for an extra 33 milliseconds, and non-guaranteed Pistol Blast recovers faster. Seems like Pirate was already recovering fast. So if it's faster, oh my gosh, I might be in more trouble. But I did notice Pirate was not as dangerous as she was when she first came out, but she still's annoying. She still is annoying. And Grand Cavalier is now 533 milliseconds down from 600 milliseconds. They made some nerfs to Magi. So all staff mode chain heavy attacks now deal 28 damage, down from 30 on the sides and 32 on top. So it's 28 damage all around, no matter what. All staff mode finisher heavy attacks now deal 30 damage, down from 32 and 34. So they made it just 1 damage, side, top, 28 and 30. Keeping it simple for you. Adjusted attack trajectories, we'll see how that works out. But Magi is one of the simplest heroes to pick up and play. You just get out there and start swinging. Let that hyper armor take over from there. So Orochi, they made some Storm Rush changes. What do you guys think of those Storm Rush changes? I really want to hear, because I know a lot of y'all have your preferences in heroes. I like to hear what people's thoughts are on these changes, because these aren't my mains. These aren't heroes. None of these heroes that they made changes to are heroes that I play a lot of. So I'm curious what your thoughts are, if you have any. So he deals 20 damage, up from 16 for his Storm Rush. No longer changed to guaranteed double top inside lights. Didn't even know I did it. Hit reactions no longer allow the opponent to be pinned from other players. It no longer pins opponents that are in states where they can't normally be pinned. So I never really noticed anything with Storm Rush. I tell you, I'm getting better at blocking Storm Rush, so that's all I care about. That kick is still throwing me off a little bit, but I'm getting a little better. It's taking me some time. And Hitokiri has his own attack stamina cost, now 20, down from 60. I think that's great, because nothing is worse when you're trying to sustain an attack and you throw out a zone and trying to mix it up into a follow-up heavy or something like that, and freaking now you're out of stam. You know what I'm saying? I know, stamina management, I hear you guys saying it out there. I know you're saying it, but it's still, 60 is too much. 60 is too much, so I think 20 is good. Another thing they talk about was Highlander in testing grounds. So that was too much to put in this video, talking about Highlander in testing grounds. So I did give my thoughts on the changes. It was in a different kind of model of thumbs up, thumbs down. If you look at the link in your top right corner, you should see, and you can go to that video right now if you like, because all I'm gonna have left in this video is gonna be the roadmap and also about that Kyoshin event, just talking about that since they discussed it. So if you wanna go to that, go ahead and click on that link at the top right. But I definitely like the changes that they were presenting for Highlander. I only thumbs down, I think, one of the changes. For the September roadmap, what you're gonna really see is a lot of tournaments, because on launch on the 14th, that's when all the big stuff's coming. It's a lot going on, a lot to digest, lots of weapons that we can get, testing grounds to try out with Highlander. You got tournaments that you can get into. You got the Enter the Fray. And for those that don't know, usually for the Enter the Fray tournament, if you do watch it, you can get rewards. If you participate, sometimes you get rewards as well. So I know I participated in the one last year. I believe it was last year. And so I got like this effect that looked very similar to the Magi effect that you get when you do ranked. So they were very similar. So I didn't feel that special after I saw that. But Extra Loot Fest on September 29th to October 2nd. And then, of course, you got your normal March of the Jormungandr. You got all those typical things that you get when you're doing the weekly quest. But that's it for the roadmap. On October 12th through to October 19th, we got the Visions of the Kyoshin throwback event. And I will definitely do a video on that when the time comes, just to give you guys any details and information. Because some people don't like to just jump in an event and not know what the heck's going on. So I will definitely try to get that to you as fast as I can. I do work a full-time job, y'all. I do work a full-time job. But all right, but that's all I got for this one. What you're gonna see next is just the battle pass weapons as well as the event weapons coming up. And like I said, feel free, go ahead and save it. And then you can come back to this video down the road and always see what weapons you need to get when they bring Ghost Rites back to you. All right, y'all, I appreciate you stopping in. There's tons of videos out there you could have clicked on. You clicked on this one. I'm always appreciative of that. Until next time, peace.
you.